Chapter 10, Section 10.2, Regression. First off, what was the highlight of your week? Line of best fit. The line of best fit means that the sum of the squares of the vertical distance from each point to the line is at a minimum. Residual. Residual is the difference between the actual y value and then the predicted. Regression line equation. Equation of the regression line follows this format: y equals a plus bx, a being the y-intercept and bx being the slope. Determining the regression line equation. Make a table to find sigma x, y, xy, x squared, and y squared, and then determine if r is significant. If r is less than the negative critical value, or if r is greater than the positive critical value, then r is significant. Find a and b if r is significant, then create your equation. Example 1. Find the equation for the regression line and find r for the data table below. Assume that r is significant. State if there is a positive/negative correlation. Find and fill in the values of sigma x, y, xy, x squared, and y squared within a table. Calculate r with the previous values. Plug in the values for a and b and form the equation. Now there is a strong positive correlation. Example 2. Find the equation for the regression line for the data below a significance level of 0.05. State if there is a strong or weak correlation. Find and fill in the values for sigma x, y, xy, x squared, and y squared within the table. Calculate r with the previous values, and you'll see it's significant. Plug in the values for a and b and form the equation of the regression line. There's a strong negative correlation. Example 3. Find the line of regression equation with a 0.1 significance level. Create your sigma table. Find r and check if it's significant, which it is. Calculate a and b to see if there's a strong positive correlation. Application to the real world. Predicting the relationship of two variables using the regression line is purposeful in regards to agricultural science, such as animal and plant life. For example, when presented with data detailing the amount of chicken feed fed to a sample of chickens and a chicken's weight, the computation and use of the regression line can determine whether the relationship between the two variables correlates. This would be if the chicken feed is a factor on chicken's weight. Application to the video. By integrating regression analysis into the experiment on the effects of pH and germination, you can quantitatively assess the relationship between pH and mung bean germination rates. You're able to check if the relationship between pH and germination rates is statistically significant. Thank you for listening.